how were you taught this? Because from the outside looking in, a lot of people be like, damn, man, give me a bag and I'll make a pick and I'm in the game. You feel me? So how did all this happen for you?
I just do a lot of research. Like, I'm trying to get as much information. Is this player gonna be playing? Oh, is he hurt? Any information is good information. People don't really understand that's the biggest key to sports betting. And everybody don't got access to the information. My biggest, win on one ticket, I bet $500 and I won $87,000. And I also, over the course of that 2-day span, I had won $140,000 off of I think $1,500 total. That's including that $500 bet. And it was a free bet. I would've got my $500 back too off that $500.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Dan Ball, man. We are live in a whole nother city, a whole nother state. You know, this is a whole special interview. Listen, I'm on a whole different set. Episode 3 of the Dev Hall Show. We live in Chicago, man, with a special guest. This special guest, man, is someone I went to college with, man. I didn't know I would be here 11 years later having a conversation about things that we was doing in college. But this guy goes by the name of Dallas, but y'all may know him as a guy that's doing things the legal way. You feel me? Legal licks. What's up, bro? How you feeling, bro?
I'm good, bro.
Yo, man, I'm glad you got me out here, man. How you been? I haven't seen you in quite some time, damn near a decade, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
A decade, bro, man. You looking good out here, man. How everything been?
Man, everything what it's supposed to be, you feel me?
Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure. Everything exactly what it's supposed to be.
Okay, so let me give y'all an idea of who this guy is, man. I went to Lincoln University. We both went to Lincoln University, and I played Madden. I played different things as far as sports, you know, gaming and all that stuff. So I was a guy, you know, in Madden and things in that sort. And, you know, a lot of people, once you're good, you want to get competitive. You putting your wages up. Yo, all right, my dime to your dime or your dub to your dub, which is $20 and $10, just in case y'all don't understand what I'm saying. So this guy, yo, I ain't gonna lie. He a freshman. I'm a junior at this time. They're like, yo, this is young boy on campus, yo. This boy out here, he nice and Madden, yo, but look, he got a little twist to him. This boy bet you, if you bet him a dub, he'll bet you 50. Everybody like, what? All right, bet, bring him here. All right, bring him. I got something for him. I played this guy. I'm happy as hell, man. This boy had a little trap with him. I play him. I beat him the first time. I'm happy as hell. Yeah, you ain't nothing. Beat him again. This boy doubled his wages off the third game, and I think he beat me by a field goal, and I lost my mind, yo. He got a strategy what he was doing, bro. I just want to know, when you was in college at that particular moment, bro, what was going on in your mind? Did you know you can get people in a certain way, or you just I'm just out here just taking a gamble?
Man, bro, my whole life, man, since high school, my uncle used to give me allowance, $100, you know what I'm saying, $100 a week. I'm supposed to eat McDonald's and shit after school and all that type of shit. But I'm like, I want shoes, I want clothes, I want all this other stuff. So I'm gambling. I'm playing Madden, 2K, shooting jumpers, shooting dice, you know what I'm saying, playing cards at lunch, you know what I'm saying?
At a young age. How old are you at this time? You said high school, but how old?
High school, I went to Kenwood my, sophomore year. So that's when I really started gambling heavy. Like lunchroom, gym class, after school,
So now, and you say you started gambling heavy, so was it just the fact that you like getting money?
Yeah, I like money, and I knew what I was good at. You know what I'm saying? I knew if I was better. I played the game all the time. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I used to do. I used to play the game and play sports.
Okay.
And I was always good at the game because my uncle was in the NBA and he was a coach in the NBA. So I always understood how to strategize. I was real good at strategy. So ain't nobody gonna outthink me. That's why once I play you once, I'm gonna figure out how to do this shit, and I'm gonna make that shit where it's I know I can win by a field goal every game, or I could barely win, so you gonna keep playing me. Okay. You ain't gonna feel like you can't beat me, but I know I got you though.
Now, what you just said, you said your uncle was in the NBA, and he was a coach. What's your uncle's name?
Mitchell J.J. Anderson. He's a Chicago legend. He averaged 63 points in high school.
In high school, I seen you
without a three-point line at Metro High School. He went on to coach the Vancouver Grizzlies.
Okay.
And then
before Memphis.
The Memphis, yeah. Then Memphis Grizzlies. Mm-hmm. He coached 20 years. He played in the NBA about 8 years. Then he went overseas, played 15 years. So my uncle really taught me a lot about just sports and stuff like that. So like I always wanted to be like him. So that's why I think the game of basketball how I think the game of basketball.
Okay. Now, as far as gambling in college, bro, like you were just saying, you shoot the ball, things in that sort, bro. The wagers that you was putting up was unheard of. Like you a legend on campus for the bets that you was making, bro. I don't think people understand that. I think, if I'm not mistaken, you tell me, this guy was the first person I know that was shooting $100 shots, bro. If I'm not mistaken, is that right?
Yeah, I'm shooting jumpers against.
We in college, yo.
I'm freshman. I'm
depending on refund checks. And he taking people refund checks off a basketball court in 5 minutes, but go ahead, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm shooting the people on the basketball team. Oh, bro, I ain't scared of nobody. I was not going to class, you know. My mom ain't let me go back. That's why you ain't see me after freshman year. Instead of going to class, I was shooting jumpers, playing Madden, shooting dice. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't going to the 6 a.m. class in the morning to go take a picture of a fucking statue. No. But don't get it wrong now. I definitely got good grades in the hard classes.
Right. Sure. And to be honest with you, man, look how you panned out, yo. A lot of people that graduated college or that didn't finish college are not as successful or in that pathway. Now you are a sports bettor, you know, or handicapper, or some people may say. You've been doing this for how long?
9 years. Damn, time fly. 9 years.
9 years.
9 years.
9 years. So 9 years now, what made you take that leap into it? Because when I got introduced to it, it was on some poppy store stuff, like corner store. It wasn't legal in Pennsylvania. So you would do things on Pacho Star, whatever the case may be, give them 3 numbers, you'll get paid under the table. Yep. Now, how did you get introduced to it, and what made you say, you know, I'm gonna make this a career?
All right, so I first got introduced to it. My homie Jermaine, actually, when I was in school. I came back to Chicago. I ended up going to school downtown. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I had a job, but, you know, I was playing Madden, playing 2K. That was my real job. I had a job. Right. My real job was playing Madden, playing 2K.
Right.
So then I was doing that. You know what I'm saying? I had my trap boy phase. You know what I'm saying? I did that. And he like, man, Bovada. Okay. You know what I'm saying? He told me about Bovada. Mm-hmm. And then we went to the casino in Indiana one time, because, you know, they ain't have FanDuel, all this stuff. You just bet on the app on your phone. You had to actually go to the casino, or you had to have a bookie, or an offshore site, stuff like that. So I started off on that. And, you know what I'm saying, I dipped and dabbed in it a little bit. I'm like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Because when I was in grammar school, I always knew who was going to win. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, like I've been sports my whole life. You can talk to my 2nd grade teacher, 3rd grade teacher, 4th grade teacher, 5th grade teacher. Yeah. They gonna know, Dallas know his sports. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, playoffs, I'm talking, that's all I want to talk about. I don't really, my phone don't ring. You ain't trying to talk about sports. We really ain't talking sports or money. It ain't nothing to talk about. Right. But I always that's what my passion was. And I tried it. I dipped and dabbed in. I'm like, oh, okay, boom. I ain't really understand it that much, boom. I fell back off it because I'm like, man, I make so much money playing a video game. Boom, I'm playing a video game. And then, probably a year after I first, started doing it, I bet. You know what I'm saying? You learn. You started learning stuff. You learn, how to hedge, how to read the lines, how to read the money, how to, do all the other stuff. People think, picking games just it ain't about that. You can go team A, team B, and you can pick games if you really if you really want to do. You don't gotta know the name of the team. None of that shit really matter. Right. It do matter, but it don't. So yeah, that's really when I started. But when I started heavy was probably let me think. Probably 2 years before the pandemic, or a year before the pandemic. Probably 2 years before the pandemic. Okay. I would say. I used to drive to Indiana every day, bro. I was driving to Indiana every day. Go to the Horseshoe and Ameristar. Okay, is that a casino? Yeah, casino in Indiana, because it wasn't legal here. Boom. So I'm spending the whole day up there though, Joe. Literally, boom. And this one I'm making long ass tickets. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't have as much money as I have now, and I didn't understand that that's the sucker best anyway. Yeah. So I'm trying to, man, you can bet $200 make $10,000, $300 make $10,000. But back then, you could really do that shit because it's like, it wasn't so saturated. So like the lines wasn't as
juiced up.
Yeah, and like football, like the right team won. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like now, too many people betting, so this shit is like, don't think that it ain't rigged, but it's like they manipulating your mind more with the stuff because then you could only bet in Vegas, Indiana. You know what I'm saying? It's probably 8 states. Now it's probably 30. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's way different. But yeah, I would go out there, bro, and I spend literally the whole day from 12 to 12, boom, watching the games in the kiosk, boom, doing that shit, bro. And I started out there and I would be winning. You know what I'm saying? And people would like be asking me like, man, what's your pick? What's your pick? You know what I'm saying? I'm with these people every day now. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I'll tell them, man, oh yeah, bro, no, he don't match up well with them. You know what I'm saying? This don't match up well. I know they gonna be able to run the ball on them. Like, yeah, you tweaking. Like, boom, you could tease this, do this. Boom, I'm giving them little stuff like that. Right. Boom, I'll just keep winning. I keep winning. Then it gets to the point where I'm like, yeah, I'm tired of everybody asking me. So I start like a iMessage group chat on iMessage. And boom, I'm like, yeah, I'm charging, man, $250, you know what I'm saying? $250, $200, whatever it was, boom, for my picks, boom. People was paying. Boom. Like motherfuckers, I know from other stuff, they like, man, put me a ticket in. They send me money, boom, put them ticket in for them, boom. Cause it's like, it's still, you don't just get on your phone and do it. You gotta go out there. People ain't going out there. Like, to go out there,
I got you.
Like to drive 45 minutes in traffic, like, you gotta actually want to do that shit. And to lose, like, you're not really on that. So, that shit grew and grew and grew. I went from iMessage, then I'm like, damn, the iMessage is full. You know what I'm saying? I was also doing stocks. Like, I was giving people stock advice early in the morning, boom. And then it transitioned later until the game started, and yeah, once iMessage got full, I had to go to a different platform. I started doing Telegram because it's like, man, it's 30 people now, it's 50 people now, and it just kept growing and growing. And
now, that's a lot, bro. To be honest with you, I was going to sit here and say, now you was betting, you was making all these earnings off of your picks, and you was giving people advice because for the people that was there, what you betting or losing. Now, you said earlier, playing the game, shooting, knowing basketball or sports in general, you're a strategizer. So how were you taught this? Like, did you teach yourself, like do it yourself? Like, did you learn this stuff as far as like the lines being manipulated, or did you have to lose a certain amount of times for you to figure it out? Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because from the outside looking in, a lot of people be like, damn, man, all I need is a certain amount of money for this, like give me a bag and I'll make a pick and I'm in the game. You feel me? So how did all this happen for you? On top of me asking or how you strategize with this the pick information.
Yeah. So yeah, of course. I bumped my head on the wall a million times learning stuff. Cause like I said, just as far as I used to do 12-leg parlays. You know what I'm saying? 12-leg, 10-leg parlays, and that's all I'm putting in. Not no single bets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I used to say PPP, poor people parlay. That was my saying. And once I really like learned that's a concept I learned just through life. You know what I'm saying? Like through trial and error. My strategies, I think, I ain't gonna lie, I just do a lot of research. I feel like the biggest thing with sports betting is the information. The more information you can have, use all your resources. Like, if you know what I'm saying, if you know somebody that knows some stuff, call them. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, my phone, so like my day, like it's literally like I'm on the phone for the first 4 hours I wake up just getting information. Like, I'm trying to get as much information. Is this player gonna be playing? Oh, is he hurt? Man, did they go out last night? Like, you know what I'm saying? All type of stuff. Like, any information is good information. People don't really understand that's the biggest key to sports betting. And everybody don't got access to information. So like, that's a real reason why I'm good at what I do. And my gift that I have, like just from God, my uncle, whoever, everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everything put together, my gift is that I can watch any basketball game and I could tell like who match up well with what, cause like, I look at it like this, especially in college basketball. That's why I'm really good at college basketball. If it's a good coach and good players, I know that this coach knows that he has to do this to counter whatever they're gonna do. So if it's a good coach, he gonna think what I'm gonna think, because I know I'm probably the best coach. If anybody need a coach, the Chicago Sky, y'all should hire me. I'm gonna make sure we win games because I understand how to make it work with what you have. People don't understand this in coaching. Like in basketball, you're supposed to put everybody in a situation that they're most comfortable in. That's how you get the most out your players. And then you work on the other stuff in practice. You see what I'm saying? Like, if, for instance, me in high school, I could shoot the ball, I couldn't dribble the ball, I played good-ass defense, but I could shoot the cover off the ball, and I knew how to move without the ball. So our point guard in high school was Remy Price. Remy couldn't shoot that well, but he could drive his ass off. You couldn't stop him from driving. He was strong as hell. And he needed to be on the floor with somebody that could shoot the ball. Right. You know what I'm saying? So if you the coach, you're supposed to have me just running off screens, make me comfortable. You're supposed to have Remy and pick and roll, make him comfortable. And like, you just make everybody do what they want to do. Everybody,
you make it comfortable for him, so you covering his weakness.
Exactly.
I get what you're saying. Like, so you're not gonna see no weakness because you there, you're a shooter. He's able to go to the cup, a driver, and things in that sort. Now going back to this whole the sports betting thing, bro. Now you say you started back in 18, 19, right? 2 years before the pandemic and things in that sort. What separates you from today's handicappers? Because everyone in their mother thinks that because they hit 2 days in a row, you know me, hit 2 days in a row, they know it all. You feel me? Now they're all for, hey yo, join my Discord, man. This, that, and the third. Get these picks for free. Yeah, they give you 2 free picks. All right, they try to draw you in, and then all of a sudden they have you in this group, and then you sign up for the group and they all wrong. So I just want to know what separates you from the these handicappers that's out here trying to get people to join.
I feel like the difference between me is I didn't start this as like a get rich scheme, nothing like that. I feel like all the people that's doing this stuff now, it's like, they like, oh damn, you can make money off of this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's my real passion. You feel me? Like this, like my heart, like I'd do this shit for free. You know what I'm saying? Like if I don't want to do nothing, like all I want to do is watch basketball, watch football, watch sports, analyze, and figure out what's going on. And I feel like the biggest difference with me and how I do my picks, I break down why. You know what I'm saying? I don't just send you picks and go about the day. I send the picks. I give you voice breakdowns for 10-minute voice breakdown. Why this match up with this person, boom, boom, boom. And then I also, when the games go live, I'm watching it. I'm giving you live bets like, okay, yeah, they can't stop Giannis from getting to the rim. XYZ got hurt. Ja got hurt the other day.
Yep.
I'm like, take Bang points. Yep. Bang gonna come out. He's gonna be aggressive. Like, he know it's time. It's a win or go home. Well, almost win or go home game. Ja Morant just got hurt. Bang gonna take over the game now. Right. Like, I watch and analyze stuff. Like, boom. For instance, another example. 2 nights ago, the Kings and Mavericks was playing. Going into the fourth quarter, they had Anthony Davis points at 25. He had 21. It was a blowout. They was up like 20, but it was like the Kings made like a little run at the end of the third. Zach LaVine had 15. They had him at 18 and a half. I'm like, take Zach LaVine to score 3-4 points. Right. And Anthony Davis to score 4 points because Jason Kidd, he's going to put Anthony Davis back in to make sure he just secure the win a little bit. Right. And they can't stop Anthony Davis. They don't have no big. Like, Sabonis too little and Keegan Murray too little. And then Zach LaVine, this y'all season on the line. It's only you and Debo. Sabonis can't score in the paint with Lively, Galford.
Nothing besides getting boards.
They too big. Lively, 80, and Galford. There's no way you can score. So Malik Monk hurt. Only 2 people gonna shoot the ball: DeMar DeRozan and LaVine.
And Rosen was doing that, right?
So it's just like I just analyze it. Like, that's why I can't be messed with. Like, I can see what's going on and dictate because my coaching ability.
And I honestly believe for anyone that do follow you, and for the new followers that he's going to get after this episode, all you have to do is just follow Legal Licks and look at his story, look at his page. It's like ESPN, like literally. Like, he says all he do is just want to watch sports and make money and enjoy life and things in that sort. It's like displayed on his page. Literally, you need to find any information pertaining to sports, or before you put a bet in, just double check the information that he's putting on his page. Like, for example, he'll check to see if a player went out last night. He'll like he'll put information up there that ESPN is not even putting out there, honestly. Now, it's opportunities that I had presented to myself that I took advantage of where I joined his group. And actually, you did say like 250 and things in that sort, right? Or whatever the case may be. He didn't say this though. That 250 is not a one-time price. Well, I'm not sure what promotion he has now, but when I had got on the promotion, he had a 250 for if I'm not mistaken, for a month. And that's not bad at all. At all. And he's giving you picks for multiple sports. So if you just bet sports, basketball or football or whatever the case may be, he'll put tennis up there. He'll put hockey up there. He'll put baseball up there. UFC. He'll put things that start at 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't even know what those is, honestly. So now, are you a homebody, bro? And the reason I ask that because if you're not, how do you have all the time to like get all this information?
Yeah, bro.
And how did this success last this long?
The success lasted this long because I'm good at what I do. At the end of the day, it ain't no way I'm not gonna have a job for 9 years and live the life I live, how I live it. I'm good at what I do, and the thing is, if you're gonna gamble, if people gonna gamble anyway, I feel like that, well, this is what people feel. They're gonna make the bets every day anyway. With me, I give people an edge. That's really what my job really is. You gonna be better with me than you are by yourself, just because of the information I'm giving you. We ain't gonna win every day. I ain't know all these dudes on the internet be capping like, oh, we win 90% of our bets, 80% of our bets. You're gonna win every day. That's cap. That's not real. A good sports bettor win 60% of their bets. That's a 10% return on your investment. You make a 10% return on your investment every year. That's good money. Like all this 80, 90%, all that stuff, that's like cap. And like whenever I see that, like I know it's cap. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then people be paying for ads and doing all that type of stuff. I don't really do that, bro. I'm all my stuff real organic. Like ain't nothing wrong with paying for ads.
Yeah.
But it's really just like, it's good. It's other good handicappers out here. Feel me? And I look at other good handicappers because like once I realize, oh yeah, he's sharp. Oh, you sharp. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never know, because there's other sharp people. I ain't the only sharp person in the world, but it's so much cap, like bad, just trying to make money.
Right.
It kind of saturate the game because it is like sports handicappers make a lot of money. Like good sports handicappers make a lot of money. Like
it's one
doctor salaries.
It's just one sports better capper that I see that you said like doctor salaries. This bull, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't know him from a can of paint. I see him and he just be like out here showing everything, and I'd be like, yo, like he be like in his bag. So I just be wanting to know these things, man. Because people are gonna want to ask these questions. They're like, Dev, you already know you asked a question. I'm gonna ask a question. So like, what is the biggest loss that you took
in a day or
in general? Probably it could be in a day or over a span of time. And also, I mean, you don't gotta say your big return because motherfuckers gonna be plotting, but yeah.
Okay, I done lost 100 bands in a course of a month. You know what I'm saying? I done lost 10,000 in a day. 15,000 a day. I done won my biggest like win on one ticket. I bet $500 and I won 87,000. And I also, over the course of that like 2-day span, like the weekend, I had won 140,000 off of like I think 1,500 total. That's including that $500 bet. But yeah,
bro, wait, hold up, hold the fuck up. Did y'all just hear those numbers, yo? Wait, hold up. If I'm not mistaken, that's a total of $2,000 that you just said. You said 500, and then you said 1,500.
Yeah, I bet about but that much,
bro. That's some motherfuckers not even making that in a span of 4 years, bro.
Yeah.
So like that gamble down. I want to ask you a question. Let's say, for example,
and it was a free bet. I would have got my 500 back too off that 500. That was crazy. When Points Bet first opened up, they used to let like your first bet. It was risk free. If you lost, you got your $500 back. Yeah, I bet a 12-leg parlay on that motherfucker. And the last leg was like the Bears plus 17. They was down 24 to the Rams, and the Rams was finna kick a field goal. The Bears blocked the field goal because they was down. Yeah, they was down 17. I had plus 14 and a half. Rams finna kick a field goal. I mean, they was up 24. They was finna kick a field goal, go up 27. They end up blocking it. Boom. We end up, I think, getting a field goal or some shit. And I remember Eddie Jackson ended up getting a fumble return on Ty Gurley. Ty Gurley fumbled the ball. Eddie Jackson picked it up, returned it. Boom, now I'm covering the 14.
Right.
I didn't cash out, bro. They was offering me like 40 bands. I was with my cousin Maya. We was at Rivers Casino. She like, I had just went and bought her a purse, a little purse. I'm like, yeah, Maya, you get a purse? Boom, I got her a purse before because she let me use her account. I won some bands on her account, you know what I'm saying, with her free bet. I was using everybody free bet. My mama free bet, sister.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody make an account.
Before you continue, real quick, I just want to know. Now, that $40,000 cash out, would that have been your biggest payout off of 500?
Off of 500, yeah, off of 500, yeah, but
right,
not
cool.
my biggest payout.
All right. So you just letting it ride. Go ahead.
I had to let it. I mean, I'm like, it was fate. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, it's fate. Because what happened before that, it was my homie Leo baby shower. I'll never forget it. I needed Kyler Murray to get 63 rushing yards. He get them like towards the end of the game, but the game go to overtime and he ended up getting it. Kyler Murray get that. I'm like, damn, I made it past that leg. The Bears game was Monday Night Football, so it was the next day. So like, boom, the whole day, I'm like, damn. I'm just looking at the cash. I'm like, no, I ain't taking it.
Right.
Boom. And yeah, me and Maya in the casino, I get to walking around. I'm like, man, it's over. Cause I'm like, they blocked a field goal block and a fumble return for 87,000, bro. It don't, man, you can't write the story no better than that. And then that's like, I already had people in my Discord, but that's when the Discord went crazy after that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like 600 motherfuckers in that bitch. And it's like, you know, that's like right on the cusp, like right before pandemic, right in the pandemic time. Like all my homies and shit, they was doing like the little PPP loans and the whatever little finesse and shit. I don't remember what the shit was called because I ain't getting none of that money.
Right.
But like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like the type of guy, I'm like, bet, cool. I'm gonna figure this out though. So I will say this. My mama made me, well, she ain't made me. She got me a job at LA Fitness when I came back from Lincoln and shit. I was working at LA Fitness. That's when I learned sales. I learned sales at LA Fitness. So it's like sales and marketing. Once I learned that shit, I just put that shit in my business. And like once I won all that money and shit like that, I knew how to market. I knew how to sell. Like I knew how to like make people buy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I really knew how to do that shit just off of that. And that shit just worked so much in my advantage. And yeah, that's just what it was. That's like, and oh yeah, my bad. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah, all my homies and shit, they was doing like the PPP stuff and all that stuff. And they wouldn't like show me, you know what I'm saying? They like, oh yeah, you could bring me some people. They wouldn't give me the sauce, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I couldn't get no finesse money. And I'm like, I used to throw parties when I came back here too. So like, they knew I had all the people. So it's like, I had all the people, but like, y'all want to be like fake stingy with the sauce, you know what I'm saying? Like I gotta get a cut. I'm not no middleman, you know what I'm saying? I'm a boss, bro. Like we all bosses. You my homie, like you know that's what type of time I'm on. I'm a boss nigga. I ain't like no second man, no middleman, because I'm not finna be doing nothing and I'm middleman. Like that ain't my persona that I give off to nobody. So they ain't tell me. So I'm like, I bet I'm gonna figure out how to get all these people PPP money. So boom, I'm like, I bet. Oh yeah. Come on, Legal Licks. That's it. My cousin Kendall helped me think of the name. Boom. Y'all fry money. Here, y'all can clean y'all money with Legal Licks. You know, let's sports betting. Boom, you make a bet. Boom, now your money clean. So that's how I got everybody PPP money. Everybody had so much money. Shit, come on, Legal Licks. Let's do it. Yep. So I end up getting it.
I didn't ask this important question, man. You be speaking on a lot of your journey, bro. Like, what did your mom think of all this, man? You know, because you know, you got like, I ain't gonna lie. I tell you one thing. I was one of those people that would say, if my mom or anybody would say something and I know it's the wrong answer, I'm like, yo, bet this, bet that. Yo, stop saying that because you're gonna be a gambler and things and that sort. So what did your mom think when you started like gambling and also just making this type of money?
I mean, she knew. I mean, it wasn't shit stopping me from gambling. My Uncle Ricky might have like he might have planted the seed on accident, an accidental seed. Yeah. So like I used to go to his house when I was a kid. He used to have like a slot machine.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, in his house. And like, just give me all the tokens.
Yeah.
And when I won, he just paid me.
Right.
So it's like, I get unlimited spins on the slot machine. I win, I get money. Mm-hmm. I lose, shit. Just give me some more tokens.
Right.
And then we used to do like the little football squares for the football games, stuff like that. But I think that might have what got me gambling for real. That might have kicked it off. And of course, he gave me allowance too.
Right.
So that did it too. I took the allowance to gamble. But my mama knew I was gambling. Like, we used to be in the house. She know we shooting dice. Mm-hmm. She come home. She know that she hit them dice.
Okay.
Like me, Kadon, Leo, Jay. We all shooting dice in the crib. We playing Madden for the money, 2K for the money. Like, she knew I was gambling. Like, it wasn't no stopping me from gambling. Like, but she knew that's just true to who I was. But she knew I was good too, though. Mm-hmm. Like, and like when I was gonna like do this shit like full fledged, like it wasn't really much she could tell me. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm already knee deep in.
Yeah, like she she be like, yeah, you know, I don't know nothing about that. You ready? I don't know. So yeah, that's how it was really.
Well, all right, let me ask you this. Was there ever a moment where you was like, all right, you have over 600 people in your Discord, your Telegram.
Yeah.
Or Discord, it's Telegram. Right? All right, so now you have over 600 people in that, right? Now, I would want to know what will be next, your next move, because I see that you have people like Tim Hardaway Sr. on live. So you're speaking with notable people that's in the sports industry. And you have, you know, your picks with Tone Capone on Sundays, football Sundays and things and that sort. So I just want to know, like, what is next? Do you see yourself having a podcast? Do you see yourself even like doing things in that sort? Because I know it's on live, Instagram live, but like on a set and things and that sort. I would like to know.
Yeah. So a couple years ago, well, like, I don't know how long, 5 years ago, it might have been a long time now. I used to do the Legal Licks Lounge every day. My cousin Maya and my assistant Deontay, he used to help. And I would have guests on. That's why I had Tim on the lounge, Shiggy on the lounge, Chris Lofton off Power. I'm bringing that back actually this week for the playoffs. So that's going to be back this week. But like my next thing, I really want to get more into like the sports media. Because like I said, this pick stuff is real saturated. And like, yeah, I love the money, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, and I love helping people. But I really want to just do sports media, bro. Like, I just love to talk about the game. Like, that's my passion is that. Yeah. And me selling picks just give me a platform to tell people what the fuck I think about sports more than anything. So that's really what I want to do. I want to definitely do like an AAU team. I want to do like some giving back as far as like with kids. I always said when I was like in high school and stuff like that, I always wanted to like have my own AAU team that was free for single black mothers, you know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to play AAU. I wanted to do all that type of stuff. My mom, like, never, like, she wasn't on that. Like, she wasn't on that for me. So it's like, that's something I really wish I did that. Yeah, that's something I really wanted to do. So I want to do that for the kids for sure. I've definitely got something else I've been working on. It's gonna be called, I ain't gonna say too much. I'm gonna do it and then we're gonna revisit it later. But I got a podcast I'm definitely working on. It's gonna be where I was here. I'm gonna try to turn it into like a Netflix series for kids. They can just watch the shit. So that's something else I'm working on. But I want to get more into the media part of the sports world.
I'm glad you said that. That transition, you got your face out there more and more. Now, do you feel as though that may have to come to an end with the sports betting if you are in the sports media, because it's going to feel like it's some type of conflict of interest?
Yes and no, because the way that everything is now, LeBron is on DraftKings, KD is on FanDuel. It's like It's like they don't really know what they want to do with it yet. It's like they contradict themselves a lot. Like FanDuel, the NBA is sponsored by FanDuel. It's on the, you know what I'm saying, on the banners. Like, it's like, it's part of the world. Like, because I think they really realizing like there's nothing you can do to get away from it. And that's how they're really making their money. NFL, NBA, that's what they making their money off of, people betting. That's what's bringing the interest. People don't want to watch it if you can't bet on it. Right. A lot of times. People will watch two random people play basketball outside if they can bet on it.
Mm-hmm.
That's just what the world is now.
Now, the NBA playoffs start today.
Yeah.
This is your opportunity to get a lot of more followers, subscribers, members.
Yeah.
You have the Minnesota Timberwolves versus the Los Angeles Lakers.
Mm.
You have the Knicks versus
Pistons.
You have the who else is in there? You got Memphis versus who's Memphis?
Memphis got OKC. They won the
OKC.
play-in last night.
Okay. All the matchups. Now, we're going to go to the game that started at 12 o'clock today, and I believe that was Milwaukee.
Milwaukee, Indiana, yeah.
Now, who do you have winning that series and why?
Damian Lillard is hurt. He come back game 2, so it's like that's like the tank on the series. I just think a series goes over 5.5 games.
Okay.
That's what I actually bet.
Okay.
I bet that. Milwaukee gonna get 2 games.
Okay.
Indiana gonna get 2 games. They match up really. Indiana can run up and down. They're gonna win some games.
Okay.
A healthy Milwaukee team will probably beat them, but Dame ain't played in a month.
And Bobby Portis just came back.
Bobby Portis just came back. No, Bobby on that.
Yeah.
Bobby is going. I don't know what he got right now, but he probably on that. Bobby Portis is gonna be on that for sure the whole series.
Okay. All right. The next series. Let's go to the Knicks and Pistons. Right.
Yeah. K gonna ball. I think K might put up 30, 40 in the Garden a couple times.
Okay.
So I don't know. I don't think that's gonna be enough to beat them, but I wouldn't look past the Pistons. But K gonna ball.
Okay.
K gonna ball.
All right. You also have who else do we have? All right, let's go to the Lakers. Well, the Lakers in Minnesota.
Lakers should be able to win, but that's gonna be a tough series than people think. Luka add a new aspect to that team, but everybody keeps talking about Nico, fire Nico. Nico ain't make the trade, first of all. The Mavericks ownership made a great trade this season, trading Luka Doncic for Anthony Davis. If Kyrie Irving didn't get hurt, they was gonna win the championship this year. 100%. Like, I'm not gonna say 100%, but I'm pretty sure they would have won the championship. Luka Doncic is a cone on defense, and that's tough to deal with. Yeah, he can score, he can do all that type of stuff, but man, a player like Anthony Davis, man, you get that. Yeah, then it's like Kyrie and Luka, you only need one of them. You don't need them both to run the team. If Kyrie didn't hurt, that Mavericks team would have been real good. I'm very excited to see them in the next couple of years. They got a lot of good pieces. But
that's a strong statement you just made, bro. Like, you may be the first.
I'm very confident that was a great trade.
No. I'm not even talking about what you just said. Yeah, because a lot of people join the bandwagon. Fire Nico with no homework on why they were saying it, because everyone's saying it. And what you just said, you got Kyrie and Luka on the floor. It's the same person, damn near. Yeah. Even though Kyrie plays a little better defense. Yeah. The next series we will go would be oh, we go. It's a lot of games, man. The Cavaliers. No, Boston and
Orlando.
You know the matchup. You go ahead. Boston, Orlando.
Orlando will win a game. Boston the best team. They're gonna repeat if they're healthy. Only team that can match up with Boston is OKC. Nobody else match up with Boston. OKC can match up. They got all those wings. They can switch everything. They got enough size. Shea creates a problem. That's the only team that can beat Boston. Cleveland can, but Cleveland's got to outscore them and have a hell of a series shooting the 3-ball. It's Thunder. Thunder either gonna win it, Boston gonna win it, Cleveland gonna win it. Nuggets my wild card. And that's I think that's where it go for the championship wise. Those are teams that can win.
So you
Golden State, the other wild card. Golden State with Jimmy. Yeah. Because Steph is probably Steph might be I don't want to say this, but like he might end up being the best player ever. Cause he just changed the game so much. Like he make your defense have to play so much further out and just be attentive at all times, and he can go win a series in a game literally by himself. So you never can count the Warriors out, especially when he got another player like Jimmy Butler, and they just on one accord how they are. So that's gonna be another.
I got one question. Who do you believe is the MVP this year, and why?
That's a tough question. Because there's no real criteria for that.
Right.
I would say it has to be Shea. Just because if the criteria is winning, if winning matters, Shea's the MVP because the numbers are but if it's just what you're doing, like your numbers, it's Joker got that's the best NBA season ever in the NBA. But also Shea got robbed last year, so that might play a factor. Shea should have won it last year. The Thunder wasn't even supposed to be nowhere close. Like they supposed to be in the play-in, and them people was at the top. Like 2
years straight now.
Yeah, so it's like Shea deserve it, Joker deserve it. However it go. But I think the NBA needs to actually create a real criteria for how they are going to do the MVP. Like Steve Nash won over Kobe a year because they had more wins. So I mean, I think they're gonna give it to Shea because that happened. I think that Steve Nash Kobe year kind of makes them have to give it to Shea. And the fact that Shea didn't get it last year, it's like, they 16 games in front of everybody else, like, in the West.
You know, I'm going to pull your coat real quick, man. That's a good breakdown, too. Your coat on your Steelers, bro. What y'all doing? Oh, she stood up.
Oh, no.
What y'all doing? Like, because I'm trying to see if Aaron Rodgers is going to add y'all to the circus. Because, honestly, he holding y'all hostage. This man hasn't even put on a uniform. Like, honestly, I don't think y'all need me, man. I think y'all should draft a quarterback and go from there. Because if y'all depend on Aaron Rodgers, I hate to say it, it's a slap in the face. What y'all want this man to be doing?
Yeah, I mean...
I just want to know your perspective because I know you're a
I mean, the Steelers need a quarterback at the end of the day. The Steelers get a quarterback, they got a chance to win the Super Bowl. But, I mean, without a real quarterback, it's just going to be that same 14, 13 win team that, you know what I'm saying? It's a tough...
being generous. You said 14 wins.
I mean, shit, so we be winning. We win. We win a lot of games. We going to win...
I thought you
11 to 13.
He said 14. That was going crazy, bro.
We win a lot of games though, and we play good football. But you know, we got to have that quarterback to go win those playoff games. At the end of the day, that's what's gonna win your playoff games: running backs, quarterbacks, defensive linemen. You know what I'm saying? The Eagles had the best team probably ever this year. I bet
that means a lot.
I bet them to win the Super Bowl. And I told everybody, I'm like, they're gonna blow the Chiefs out. Right. Like I told everybody that. I'm like, they're like, oh, you crazy. I made so much money on that game. It's like, it's clear as day they gonna blow them out. This literally probably the best team ever assembled. You got Saquon, you can't stop them from running the ball. Then you got two
good receivers.
Best, not good receivers, two of the best receivers in the NFL.
Yeah, talk heavy.
You know what I'm saying? You got the best offensive line, the D-line crazy, and then the two rookies played out their mind in the secondary, and you got Slay. It was nothing nobody could do. Like nobody could beat that team. That was crazy.
I didn't say it, he said it. I ain't say it, he said it. But where can people find you at, man? And also, do you have anything coming up for your subscribers? Like, because I know you say you about to start this podcast. I mean, not the podcast, the live.
Yeah, Legal Licks Lounge. Yep.
The lounge this week. And how can people get into the promotion, the Telegram things and that sort of stuff?
Man, Legal Licks on Instagram with 2 S's, some fake ones. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see me. You know the real one. It's pretty obvious to see the real Legal Licks. And yeah, just you know what I'm saying. Hit me on Instagram. And that's how you could get into the chat. But also, you ain't got to just get into the chat. I want you to, this is what else I want people to do. Whenever you go buy picks from somebody or do anything like that, make sure you do your research on them. Do they actually know the game or are they just sending you some picks? You know what I'm saying? I feel like that you got to listen to how somebody talk about sports to, know if you should buy from them. Like, don't just go buy off of fucking screenshots, shit like that. The Legal Licks Lounge will give you some insight on that. Also, we'll be giving out free plays on there daily, breaking down each game throughout the course of the day. You can just do that. You ain't got to buy nothing. If you want to make money for real and learn all the strategies and all that type of stuff, you should get a package. But if you just want information, the information gonna be free. Legal Licks Lounge, and I'll go live and I give out a lot of free information just on my Instagram page.
Most definitely. My last question. For any viewer out there that's a bettor, what would you suggest is better? A bet before the game or a live bet?
Live bet. I think live bets are the best way to gamble. Just even for instance, yesterday, I told my people yesterday that Atlanta Hawks and Miami game, I'm like, everything, my eye test, there's no way Atlanta Hawks should beat the Miami Heat.
Right.
It's like, that team is not, you know what I'm saying, Atlanta Hawks don't play a lick of defense. The Heat got Bam, Hero, Spo, you know what I'm saying, Wiggins, like, they're clearly the better team. But I'm like, be careful, though, because the fact that that line is a pick'em or a Heat -1, that shit should be -4. So that game gonna be a lot closer than what you think. So I told my people, like, if somebody go down 15 points, just take them with the points. So everybody in my group, they had Atlanta +17, +15. I'm like, whoever go down, you can take them with the points in that game. That game gonna end up closer than you think. But I always say live bet because the Vegas lines are sharp. So at the end of the day, I feel like I never want to take a Vegas line. Even 2 days ago, the Heat played the Bulls. The Heat team total was at 109.5. They had like 70 at halftime. The total ended 108. I mean, no, it ended exactly 109. My bad. It ended exactly on 109. So, and I actually made a bet on that. I made a bet. I took the Heat team total over 108.5.
I think I seen you.
I took 108 because I'm like, I told my homie, I'm like, yeah, I don't never take Vegas line. I just want to take it down just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And end up winning by just that half a point. But the Vegas lines are always pretty sharp. So I always tell people, if you like a team, especially in basketball, because basketball is a game of runs and it fluctuates a lot, a team can go down 20 points in the first quarter. If you like them, take them with the points. Instead, you can always get a better line. Let's say first quarter, they come out and hit 10 threes. You got to understand that the three-point line is crazy in the game of basketball because if somebody come out and hit 10 threes first quarter, whatever, they're not going to keep shooting. They're going to go back down to the percentage. Ain't nobody going to shoot fucking 80% from the three-point line for the whole game, 70% from the three-point line the whole game. So it got to come back down to the mean. So that's when you'll take an under on a game once it's fluctuated higher. And let's say it started at 226, now it's at 240. You got 14 points of value on that now because that Vegas line's 226. That shit gonna get back close to that number, most likely throughout the course of the game. And yeah, live betting is for sure better. And you just get to see what's going on. Foul trouble, you know what I'm saying? Oh, damn, big fella got in foul trouble. Who the backup on the bench? Oh, can he actually score on them? Oh yeah, he can. You know what I'm saying? Just live betting, but you got to have the gift.
Right.
Like, for instance, my homie, yesterday, he took Dyson Daniels under on his rebounds, right? So his logic behind it was, this is why I'm like, people don't be knowing nothing. You know what I'm saying? His logic behind it was, he like, yeah, Dyson Daniels going to be guarding Hero. So he ain't going to be trying to get the boards. I'm like, yeah, that's so slow. But I learned this from my uncle. You know what I'm saying? He told me this years ago. Yeah, Dyson Daniels guarding Hero, but if I'm Eric Spoelstra, I don't want Dyson Daniels guarding Hero because that's their best defender. So I'm screening him and getting a switch. Now he's not guarding him. Now he's on whoever that weak player is because whoever I'm got setting the screen, they got the weakest defender on them. I'm searching out the weakest defender. That's what they did with Luka all in the playoffs. They searched out Luka. You know what I'm saying? We searching out Luka in pick and roll. Whoever Luka guarding, that man becomes set the screen, and you're gonna put your worst defender on their worst offensive player. So now Dyson Daniels has the switch on Hayden Highsmith or some shit. Highsmith ain't doing shit but sitting in the corner, and you want him to shoot. So now Daniels is the one that's crashing the boards. So I took Daniels over, but he lost his parlay. Man, I took Dyson Daniels up. I'm like, yeah, because you don't know shit, bro. Because my uncle, he told me years ago, the Joker rule. He was like, I'm like, I asked him about the game. He like, who's Jokic guarding? I'm like, I would say Anthony Davis. He say, no, who is Jokic guarding? I'm like, Anthony Davis. Boom. He say, no, he's guarding LeBron James, or he'll say who Jokic guarding, or they playing the Thunder. Who Jokic guarding? I'm like, whoever the Thunder big man was. He like, no, he guarding Shea because they want him in pick and roll. So when he come off the screen, he has to guard Shea now. He's not guarding the big man. Jokic is guarding the guard. That's how basketball works. Like, people don't really think about the game that much, though. You know?
Listen, you just gave me a lesson off of a question, a quick question, yo. Like, he went beyond the surface. You feel me? I just want y'all to know, this man is going to give y'all a lot of insight. He just gave me a lot of insight in this interview. You feel me? Like, he's going to give y'all a lot of insight with his questions. I mean, with his picks. So if you don't know what you're doing and you have a couple dollars to spare and you won't actually not even a couple dollars to spare, you're trying to make a quick return real quick, like the stock market game. You feel me? Like, we're going to call this like day trading. You feel me? Or stock options. That's what we're going to call it, like trade options. So we make a pick, you give it a certain amount of time, you're going to make that money right back. So all I know is Dollars is doing his damn thing with this whole legal licks thing, man. I made a couple dollars off of him. And I know he knows what the hell he's talking about. This is not just because it's the homie and things in that sort. Like I said, he gives a lot of people opportunities to see his results on Instagram, on his Telegram, and also he has, actually, I think he just ran this deal not too long ago. If he's wrong on a pick, guess what? I don't know that many handicappers that's doing this.
Yeah, you get your credit back, for sure. If you buy like a day pick, you get your credit back, for sure. Max bet, all the time. But it ain't even about just like making the money. It's like, I want people to just know what they doing more than anything. Like, it ain't about like, I'm gonna make money. The information, you get information. Like, I'm gonna give you good information, and I keep stressing, that's what this shit really about. Getting information and learning shit. And I teach you more than like, it ain't just about just making money. It's about learning. And if you soak up the information, you'll be better off. Because you're gonna gamble anyway. But gamble responsibly.
You already know, man. The boy Dev Hall, man, here live in Chicago, episode 3 of the Dev Hall Show. Legal Licks, man. We here. Appreciate you, bro.